Yes, sir.
Okay. Pertaining that you just said, I believe that first as being a singular person.
You can stop here. Let me see. Listen, we see your
Okay,
head.
good night everyone. Yes, being a single young man, and what I do, you have to build a personal relationship with God first.
How important is that, Rev? How important is that?
Very important.
Really? But I'm 17 right now, big guy.
Yeah.
I'm only at church because my people have grown up in that church.
That take forever.
Yes.
How
Well,
important is that, Rev?
He was talking about what he did, but
Yes.
building a relationship with Christ is very, very important.
Well,
Because,
the question was that as a young Christian, single person,
yes.
and being as you're a Christian, you're following Christ, right? That means you must have a personal relationship with God, which being a Christian, following God, you have a mind of Jesus Christ. So the things, I look in my church at times and I can't see no one, no pastor, there's no trust. That's what the pastor was saying earlier. But then I go to God, you dig deep in His Word, and He said something about seeking out, but I say you throw out a fleece. A fleece is like, say, large, a light that young lady in the green, or a light that young lady in the red, right?
Yes.
As we talk about food and so forth, we say, God, if it's the one in the red, let she call me 1 o'clock. If it's the one in the call 1 o'clock, right?
It's a real fleece, man, you know. This man understand fleece. Putting out a fleece.
No problem.
And the same thing,
Preaching in
it
trouble.
will happen, but whenever you pray though, and when you're doing a feast,
Yes.
you pray silent within, because remember the enemy has his angels as well.
Let's understand then that what's your name, brother?
Brother Andrew as well.
Andrew. So what Andrew is saying to us is that that's what he has tried in his own journey, and that it has worked for him.
Yeah.
I'm sure Andrew isn't saying to us that this is a law.
No,
if you
no,
apply it, same thing for the work for. All right, thanks, Drew. Thank you, sir.
Whenever you pray, most of the time you can't just pray out aloud, because the enemy will hear you, and he will hear that.
Drew! You're a deeply spiritual man. We hear it. Thank you. Thanks, Andrew. Thank you, sir.
Pastor,
Yeah.
I just wanted to add one more thing as Pastor mentioned young people. When you teach in the sister, there's the generation in Jamaica now, 47% of the population in Jamaica as of 2018 is between 0 and 24. 0 and 24, and if we look at half of Jamaica's 2.8 million people, it's between 1981
Yeah.
to 2018, half of the population. We are very immersed in the information. There are videos on YouTube, go love yourself. And you just type in, how do I love myself? And there are tons of videos. And I think the average millennial and Generation X
They're not asking you.
don't have lack of information.
Yeah.
It is there, and the pastors have preached it, they've told you in school, and it has gone on and on and on and on and on.
It's more than enough, sure.
Yes.
The issue with this generation is that they speak one language,
Yeah.
and everybody else speak another language. And I've been repeating it today, a member of the military confirmed it to me. 0 to 24 don't come with consequence inside the brain. Irregardless of what happens to me, I am not afraid to try to I don't care what happens. And so when you look at a 17-year-old pastor and say, love the Lord with all your heart, and He was a great reward of those who diligently seek Him. Generation X walk by sight.
Not by faith.
And it doesn't matter what we try, because we have failed to communicate effectively
At their level.
with young people. And one of the challenges, many of us say that, boys don't talk. Don't stop by a 17-year-old guy and ask him what's going on if you don't have the time to be immersed in where he's coming from. And many of us don't want to hear it. Come on, man up, be strong, and you can survive, and I've done it so you can do it too. And they're gonna be like, you don't really understand, you don't know where I'm coming
You're
from.
old.
So on the issue you raised, Pastor, is that we have young people that we can't talk to. You walk with Bible in church, and normally when I just got saved at 17, if you have your Bible in your hand, you're ready for church. No pastor says, shall we turn to Proverbs so and so? No internet, the app is not coming up. Alright, I'm not going to go on that phone. And we look on the screen, and you don't walk with it anymore because we're a microwave generation. It has to be ready now, right now. So at 16, what you would think you would be ready for, they're well ready mentally to them.
They think.
Skip some of the stuff.
But once again, I'm pointing it out, we have not yet found a way to have a conversation with 0 to 24, which means that we are not talking to 47% of the population with our preaching, with our teaching.
It's frightening.
And that is the challenge right now. How do we get to them?
I'm
Very interesting. Pastor.
I'm going to study to kindergarten.
All right. I mean, let's keep it real. When I was 16, I thought I was ready. Right? So, I thought I was ready for this and ready for those things. You understand me? When you're much older, then you say, yeah, at 16 you're too young, you're not ready. But when you're at 16, you think you're ready. You understand me? And if some of us who are a little bit older can remember ourselves at that age, we thought we were ready. I just wanted to touch on the whole matter of loving yourself. As a deliverance minister, sometimes the difficulty you find with loving yourself, even being mentored, is that you have had some scars when you were growing up, right? And psychologists will tell you as well that, if you didn't have certain affection, bonding with your mother and also with your father at different stages of development, it can cause you to basically hate yourself. You don't really even know that you hate yourself, but the way how you treat yourself, you really subconsciously hate yourself. And so many persons you see cutting themselves and so on cannot be as a result of that. I just want to quote one scripture to you, and the brothers spoke about having a connection with God. Some of these things, you need counseling, you need deliverance to help you through some of them. But one of the very important things that I want to say is that Jesus said something important in Luke chapter 4. He says he didn't only come to preach the gospel, but he says he came to heal the broken heart. And that can be a supernatural intervention by the Spirit of God to heal your heart, to heal the wound that you have inside so you can begin to love yourself. I want to mention some.